down the street from Jerry's bait box. You know, the box. Well, anyway, back then life was going swell and everything was just strained peachy. Except, of course, for the undeniable fact that every single morning, it was driving me crazy. I said to my mom, I said, "Hey, Mom, what's up?" And my dear sweet mother, she just looked like a cow, and she leaned right down next to me, and she said, "Just eat it!" And then she tied me to the wall and force-fed me nothing but sauerkraut until I was 6.5 years old. That's when my dear sweet mother said, "Have some more sauerkraut." And then she force-fed me nothing but sauerkraut until I was 20 years old. That's when I said to my mom, I said, "I hate sauerkraut!" And my dear sweet mother said, "It doesn't matter." And then she fed me nothing but sauerkraut until I was 26.5 years old. That's when I swore that a local radio station had this contest to see who could correctly shave your butts with a bear claw. Well, let me tell you people, I won the grand prize. That's right, a ticket to Albuquerque.
Dear pesky plumbers.
Some people just can't make a joke, you know? It was really great. I had to sit between Leonard Nimoy and the flight attendants ran out of Dr. Salt and Pepper peanuts, and the in-flight movie was The Room.
What a story.
Yeah, you can say that again. And oh yeah, 3 of the airplane engines burned out. We went into a tailspin and crashed into... where was I? Oh yeah, everybody died! Except for me. You know why? But finally I arrived at the world-famous... you know the place. And you can clean your poop right out of your butt if you wanna. It's okay, it's clean. Well, I checked into the AC when I turned down my room and I turned on the Spectrovision. Oh, this is a story about a guy named Guy, and he lived on TV with his ham sandwich. But the fake chef producers really didn't approve, so he had to judge sour cream for the special. And he makes a mighty fine sour cream and tater tot sandwich. This worth his life-saving, but that's really not important to the story. Suddenly, there's a knock on the door. Well, now who that could be? So I go over and I open the door, and just as I suspected, it's Aphrodite with a flock of seagulls. Oh man, I love it when I'm right. So I say to her, I say, "Hey,
you look like Venus de Milo if I just cut off your arms
with a chainsaw." So I did. She's yelling and screaming and bleeding all over and just running like a flesh-eating weasel. But I made a solemn vow right then and there that I would not saw her again. So what's she complaining about? And somehow in the middle of it all, some big fat hermaphrodite burst into my room and I'm like, "Hey, snark, snark, snark." And he's like, "Okay." So I grabbed his eyebrow and he grabbed my appendix and I bit off his leg and he chewed off my ears and I took out his esophagus and he gave me a snark. And yes, indeed, you better believe it. We need to see. And somehow in the middle of it all, the phone got knocked off the hook. And 26.5 seconds later, I heard a voice. And you know what it said? I'll tell you what it said. It said, "Oh, please." Well, to cut a long story short, I ran into my dreams. His name was Donuts. He was a donuts enthusiast with donuts and hair the color of cinnamon rolls. I'll never forget the very first thing he said to me. He said, "What do you want?" I said, "Don't use nuts." I'll never forget the very next thing he said to me. He said, "Hey, weasels on your face." And the weasels jump out and they immediately latch onto my face and start biting me. Oh man, they were just going, "These nuts! They're tearing me."
Structurally superfluous new behind.
You know, I think it was just about that time that a little ditty started going through my head. Anyway, things really started looking up for me because I finally achieved a... That's right, I got me a part-time job. I even made Employee of the Month after I put out that grease fire with my back. Oh yeah, everybody was pretty jelly after that. Attitude. Okay, like one time I was out in the parking lot when I see this guy Marty. So I say to him, I say, "Hey, I made Employee of the Month." And Marty, he just rolls his eyes and goes, "Good for you!" Well, I did. What's he being sarcastic about? Anyway, I kind of lost my train of thought. I guess the whole point I'm trying to make here is to wake yourself up in your pitiful existence is meaningless. Take a small bit of comfort in loathing yourself, knowing that you have something to cry about it. That's all I'm really trying to say. And you can watch YouTube if you wanna. It's okay, they're clean.